Hey guys, welcome back to another YouTube video. I just wanted to discuss a couple things that I would do differently if I was in first year again, both with my studying and then just general uni life. So number one, this is a study thing. I would actually take the time to catch up. In first year, I kind of saw it as pointless to catch up, especially on practical work, because I kind of thought that it wouldn't apply to my coursework. But over the years, I found that actually doing the practical work, at least you know like the basic stuff that you need to build onto your coursework, such as just declaring different things in a different language, because a lot of the time we're coming into a new module with new languages every single semester, every single class. So the way of declaring variables changes throughout. So just doing those tutorials to at least have the basics down, because I spent a lot of time wasted just Googling, oh, how do I declare this? Or it'll be a tiny error on how my language layout, my formatting and everything was. So taking the time to catch up on the tutorials would have been incredibly helpful. Number two is for general uni experience, and I would have joined more societies. I made the mistake of trying to stick to a society that I can go with my flatmate, and because she didn't go any time, I ended up not going at all. So that wasted my money. I think it was around £45 that I spent just to not go in the end. So what I would do is just join societies that I know that I can go for myself and then have that experience, because I feel like societies opens the door for a wider variety of friends and also just an extra something to do in your spare time that is outside of your usual life. Number three, and this is back to studying, and it would be to make sure that my uni notes are more up to date. I was quite bad with how I would take notes in first year, and it was basically just copying the PowerPoint bar for bar, and then I wouldn't see much point in keeping it up to date since it was such a long process of doing that. I think now I would take the time to sort of just write down the key features, use the toggle list feature on Notion, just that it's a question and answer, an easy way of practicing and remembering the key aspects, and then that would be much easier to keep up to date with. Therefore, it's more so of what my understanding is instead of just the PowerPoint that they read out to us. Number four for me would be exploring the city more. See, and I'm never really someone that goes and does something by themselves. I'll always see if I can try and drag someone along to do it with me. So I never really explored the city more. I think I would definitely change that, because in second year I hadn't even been like near Arthur's Hill or been to Dean Village or anything like that, which is almost like just touristy spots that are just quick to get to know the city a bit more. So I will definitely spend more time getting to know the city when I'm back in Edinburgh, going on little trips, even if it's just like a daily walk around, finding new routes, finding new shops, just having that general experience and actually feeling like you're living in the city instead of just being in my room the entire time. Number five is incredibly important and applies both to uni life and well as just your studying, but it's forming your own opinions. I actually thought that coming to uni would make it less sort of cliquey, but you still have those people that want to sort of rule the opinions and lead how everyone else thinks about this. And it kind of does lean into your studying life as well, just outside of your general uni life. Because I do know people want to champion the friend group or have ideas of what everyone should be doing, how they should be doing their coursework, stuff like that. And it sort of leads into also when they are doing their coursework, either saying so wholeheartedly that this is the approach you should take, this is the correct answer, well, in actuality, maybe it isn't the approach for you, or maybe it's not the approach at all for that specific question. It's more so about just knowing that you have to stay almost strong-willed and form your own opinions on situations and your coursework. Number six for me is more about uni life, and that would be to get more shifts with my part-time job. I was quite relaxed during first year with my part-time job, where I took a couple shifts here and there, which in the end, when you do need the shifts, can be a little difficult as they don't exactly know you, or if things change during whatever season it is, you don't actually know the processes anymore. So I would definitely be taking more shifts. I did actually end up taking more shifts in my second year, which helped a whole lot more. And my manager was able to fill in different applications for me when I was doing my internship and my placement, which all in all just helps. But then again, doing more shifts is also extra money, time spent with different people, learning more about aspects that you don't even come across when you're just at your uni. Like, for example, where I worked, I learned a lot more about people who were, say, studying in Glasgow and their experiences with flat hunting, which sort of helped me when I was in Glasgow for a brief period of time. So just making those connections, having that extra money and those hours does help. Number 7, which I didn't end up applying in second year, but I will be applying in my 4th year when I go back to Edinburgh, but it will be packing light. Honestly, packing light the first time round is going to be incredibly helpful. For example, you don't need your entire wardrobe. When you end up going to uni, you're going to end up buying more things, and that way your entire wardrobe is going to get pushed back to the back of your mind because you've got these new items that you want to focus on. So I would say pack light. For example, when I go back to uni, I'm only taking 3 pairs of jeans. I think before I took around 6. I ended up wearing 1 consistently that I didn't make it to second year, and then the others were once in a blue moon. So my 3 pairs are going to just be my standard black, a straight leg blue one, and then a wide leg blue one. Same will go for tops, more so just base tops, and then you can build up on it afterwards. But I'm going to be definitely packing light the entire way through and just making sure that the entire experience moving in and moving out is going to be a lot smoother, because when I tell you you have a lot of stuff moving out, it becomes chaotic. So yes, definitely pack light. Pack your necessities as if you're going on a holiday, and then think of long-term things. But this doesn't really apply to, say, kitchenware, because you'll find that you actually don't have a lot of things that you will need in your kitchenware. So honestly, just do a kitchen shop as if you were moving into a new flat entirely by yourself. And that's what really helped me with my first year, because I never lacked any kitchenware, but I definitely had an excess of clothes. Number 8 for me would be to keep some things to myself a little more. I know I was someone who was striving for a lot of things. I was aiming for my internship, which I did end up securing. I was aiming for a lot of other aspects. And I think keeping it to yourself is honestly the best way to go, because it's you that holds yourself accountable. Sharing it with other people may open, again, more competition, or just lead to people dissuading you and eventually just disheartening you on the entire process, making you completely drop it. So I think whatever thing you're striving for, keep it to yourself, that it's solely based on your own opinions, your own aspirations and stuff like that. Lastly, I would say enjoy yourself. University is one of the most freeing experiences, so you want to enjoy yourself, take in the city a bit more, make those friendships, go for anything that you want to go for, while still remembering you are getting a degree. Well, that's all from me. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and as always, rock on.